All right, old school NBA fans, self-research, NBA facts. Got another video for you. As always, thanks to anybody who watches my videos, subscribes to my channel. I really appreciate it. In this video here, something I noticed when doing some research was that LeBron James, in his first 10 finals games, that's the first two series he played, 07 versus San Antonio, 2011 versus Dallas, LeBron James did not have a 30-point game in the first 10 finals games of his career. Now, you can blame that on anything you want to blame it on. Oh, the Spurs defense was too tough. Oh, his head wasn't in it. We didn't know who was actually the number one in the 2011 series. Anything you want. But the fact is still going to remain, in his first 10 finals games, covering two whole series, he did not have a 30-point game in his first 10 finals games. So it got me to thinking, how did that stack up against the other all-time greats? And this was something pretty unique to LeBron, actually. When you look at what I consider the best players of all time, really, LeBron is almost out there on a limb by himself, with the exception of a couple other guys who weren't known scorers. Getting right into it, Elgin Baylor, in his first 10 finals games, remember, he's got Jerry West on his team. 8 times he scored 30 points or more. And he was playing Boston. So don't tell me about, oh, LeBron had a tough defense. The Boston Celtics in the 60s weren't a tough defense? Okay, hope you want to stick with that logic. His best game was 61 points. That's phenomenal. That's double 30 points. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he didn't even play 10 games. He played in one finals, 6 games total. 4 times this guy scored 30 or more. And I know it's easier to score in his era. Definitely has to be taken into consideration. I agree. His best game was 50 points, though. Nikola Jokic, he's only played 5 finals games ever. He's got 2 30-point games. His best game was 41 points. Kevin Durant, in his first 10 finals games, so that would have been 2012 against Miami, who was supposed to be one of the best defensive teams in the NBA, and then in 2017 against Cleveland when he was on Golden State. That would cover 10. It was a 5-game series and a 5-game series. His best game was 39 points, but he did it 8 times. David Robinson never got one in his first 10, and he played a total, I think, 11 finals games, but he was no longer the primary scorer anymore. He was outside of his prime, especially in 03. His best was 25 points. Bob Pettit, in his first 10 finals games, 7 times scored 30 or more, with his best game being 32 points. Kevin Garnett, again, he's a 0. His best game was 26. In his first 10, it would have been 6 in 08 versus the Lakers, and then games 1 through 4 in 2010 versus the Lakers. Garnett was no longer the primary scorer on that team, past his prime, all that stuff. I mean, sure, it's still a 0, but I'm just saying, this isn't prime KG or prime David Robinson. Karl Malone, only once. Now, he was playing the Bulls in 97 and 98. He had a 37-point game. Now, he did have a 39-point game, I think, in his 11th finals game. But as it stands, he just had the one, but he had a 37-point game. George Mikan, 4 times in his first 10. 42 is his best score. Oscar Robertson, only 1. But again, he was older when he went to Milwaukee. He was starting to be outside his prime. I think it was 32 when he went to Milwaukee that first season. But even still, he had one, 30 points on the dot. Moses Malone, 31 points. That would have been 81 and 83. That was a total of 10 games. But still, he's got one. Steph Curry would have been 2015 and 2016. He's got 2 of them. His best game was 38 points. Jerry West, in his first 10 finals games, 5 times he scored 30 or more, 42 being his highest. Dr. J, 3 times got 30 or more, 40 points being his high. Then you get to this guy.
Boy, puts up another jumper. Ilgauskas, now he's got 2. And his mom was only 16 when she had LeBron James, so he had to be
waited till the dribble, attacked him hard, and then Pavlovic does a great job reading the double.
Bowen, the deflection. Inside, nice feed to Gooden, quick shot, won't go. A little bit of a edge loss. You're up 3-0. You're feeling good as LeBron James misfires. Just over 3 minutes gone by here in the second. And it's all even at 25. James pulls up, short. James looking to post up. It's inside, and the pass. Another struggle offensively. James way off the mark. Wraparound pass, a bad one.
Call it whatever you want. A brilliant strategy. Bruce Bowen had him covered on the perimeter. If he came in the paint, you had Tim Duncan or that Oberto guy converge on him to stop him and shut him down, make him shoot jumpers. They wanted him to shoot the jump shot. It's absolutely what they could live with. Now, my thing about San Antonio is they were an excellent team. They were the second-ranked defense in 2007. They were excellent. But outside of Bowen and Duncan, I mean, was Parker and Ginobili great defensively? I don't know. I think that they could have been had at certain positions. But as it stands, LeBron didn't do any better than 25 points. And that also includes the 2011 Dallas. They had the 8th-ranked defense. So it's not like they were setting the world on fire. They were a pretty good defensive team. But LeBron couldn't even crack 25 points, let alone 30. Shaquille O'Neal, in his first 10 finals games, he's got 7 30-point games, his high being 43. Tim Duncan, 3 times. And Tim Duncan isn't even known for having big scoring games. 3 times, though, he had 30 or more. His high was 33 points. The exact same for Olajuwon. 3 times, his high was 33. Wilt Chamberlain, 3 times, his high was 35. Larry Bird, only 1, and it was 30 on the nose. He didn't have very good 81 finals. It would have been 1981 and 1984 games 1 through 4 on that one, but he did have a 30-point game. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, in his first 10 finals games, 6 times he got 30 or more, with his high score being 37. Kobe Bryant, he's got 2, and I counted all 5 games he played in 2000. When the one he played like 5 minutes and then got hurt, I counted it. Doesn't matter. Got counted anyway. And then it would have been the 5 games in 01. So that's his 10. But he still had 2 30-point games, his high being 32. And that's playing second fiddle to Shaquille O'Neal. Well, at least in 2000. By 01, it was definitely an A-B situation. Magic Johnson, just the one. The 42-point Game 6, 1980. But still, Magic's even got one. And this guy would have 13 points, 9 points. He just wasn't scoring a lot earlier in his career. He did score more later when he was asked to do more. But back then, no, Magic was not scoring it like that. Bill Russell, 0. His high was only 22 points because he was not a scorer like that. He was not a primary scorer. His job was to set people up for high, successful situations. The Bill Sharmans, the Sam Jones, the Bob Cousy's, the John Havliceks, the Tom Heinsohns, the Frank Ramseys, the Bailey Howells, the list goes on and on. All the players he would set up to make shots, high percentage shots. But Bill Russell, not known as a scorer. Michael Jordan, his first 10 finals games, 7 of them, his high being 46 points. So of my top 25, the only players who failed to hit 30 was a post-prime David Robinson, a post-prime Kevin Garnett, for the most part. Maybe in 08 he was still at the edge of his prime. I think he won Defensive Player of the Year. And Bill Russell. That's it. Those 3 guys and LeBron James, for my whole top 25, are the only players on here who failed to hit 30 points in their first 10 finals games. But here's the difference. None of these guys are out there saying that they're the GOAT. The media saying the GOAT, right? This isn't just a mere player or an all-time great. No, you guys are saying he's the greatest player. Michael Jordan, who the majority of reasonable-minded fans think is the greatest, he had 7 out of 10. And this is the guy who's the all-time leading scorer. So don't back out now talking about, oh, he's really a pass-first player. BS. No, he isn't. So then I went and did, how did these players do in their first 20 finals games? trying to let LeBron get something here. Like, okay, well, how long did it take you to finally start racking up the points in these games? His first finals would have been 07, that's 4 games. 2011 was his second, that's 6 games. So there's your 10 right there. 2012 was 5 games, and then 2013, it would have been the first 5 of that series. That would cover his first 20. So then I looked at the players who actually played 20 finals games. How did they do? I left in a few guys that were higher than James who played less games than James, just to show you. Elgin Baylor, in his first 20 finals games, scored 30 or more points 15 times. And of course, still, he's got that 61 point as his high. Giannis only played 6 finals games. 4 times he scored 30 or more, is more than LeBron's 20. Kevin Durant, he played 15 finals games. I even counted the one in 2019 where he came out for a few minutes and then left again. 9 times in his 15 finals games, way more than LeBron did. Bob Pettit, in his first 20 finals games, 11 times he scored 30 or more, and he's going up against Boston. George Mikan, his first 20, 6 times got 30 or more. Steph Curry, 6 times got 30 or more. His high was 38 points. Jerry West, in his first 20 finals games, 11 times got 30 or more. Dr. J, in his first 20 finals games, 4 times he got 30 or more. And this is definitely later on Dr. J in his 30s. All higher than your boy.
James drives, deflected by Kidd. Up by 5. Kidd now defending James. Bosh with the look. Wade looks up, shot clock at 5. Now at 2. James the drive, just gets it off in time at a 24-second violation. That's 8 offensive rebounds already. Offensive foul, great defense from the 38-year-old. James up and under with the left hand, won't go. James pulls up for a 3. Too strong. Throws it into James. James stripped by Kidd. James thought he was fouled as the third quarter comes to an end.
So yeah, that was Dallas there. And you guys want to talk about, oh, he played tough defense. 07 San Antonio was probably the best defense he faced in the first 4 finals. 2011 Dallas was the 8th ranked defense. They were good, but nothing amazing. 2012 Oklahoma City, they were 11th defensively. I mean, how good is Durant, Harden, Westbrook, Cephalosha? I know Ibaka was definitely a good defender, but the other guys, not really. 2013 San Antonio, definitely a good defensive team. They were very good. Duncan was older, though, but Kawhi Leonard is on the scene now, and that really elevated their defense, no question. LeBron James, in his first 20 finals games, 20, 3 times, he scored 30 or more points. That's it. His high was 33 points. That's it. 3 in his first 20, none in his first 10. I find that amazing. Took this guy a while to catch on in the finals, apparently. The pressure, the whatever, took him a while. While some of these other guys, like even Kevin Durant, he just went in swinging. Shaquille O'Neal, his first 20 finals games, 15 times he scored 30 or more. His high was 44 points. I know Shaq was a different case, in his prime, unstoppable, all that, I get it. Tim Duncan, he tied LeBron with 3 times. His high was 33 points. Same exact line as LeBron. So he's scoring like Tim Duncan. Hakeem Olajuwon, he only played 17 finals games ever. 6 against Boston in 86, 7 against the Knicks in 94, that's 13, and then the sweep against Orlando in 95, another 4, that's 17 games. 9 times Olajuwon got 30 or more. 9 times. That's triple what LeBron got, and he played 3 less games. His high was 35 points. Will Chamberlain, same thing as LeBron, 3 times, 35 points was his high. Larry Bird, same thing, 3 times, 34 was his high. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, in his first 20 finals games, 10 times scored 30 or more, with his high being 40 points. Kobe Bryant, his first 20 finals games, 4 times scored 30 or more, 36 being his high. Magic Johnson, he still only has the 42 point in his first 20. He did have some later, but as it stands, Magic so far is the only player below LeBron. And Bill Russell didn't have any. His high was only 22 points, and even in his first 20. Michael Jordan, 15 times out of his first 20, scored 30 or more, and his high was 55. That's 19 players I just gave you. 19 all-time greats. The only ones he did better than was Bill Russell, Magic Johnson. That's it. He did the same as Tim Duncan, Wilt Chamberlain, Larry Bird. He's in the bottom third. I thought LeBron was the GOAT. Don't get me about, oh, well, he was a facilitator and he would get rebound. That dude was jacking up shots. It's just that these other guys, they didn't shrink in the moment. And again, you want to talk about defenses. The 4 teams he went up against, San Antonio was 2nd ranked, Dallas was 8th ranked, Oklahoma City was 11th, and the Spurs were 3rd. Well, Michael Jordan went up against the 5th ranked Lakers in 91, the 3rd ranked Trailblazers in 92, the 9th ranked Suns in 93, the 2nd ranked Sonics in 96, the 9th ranked Utah in 97. So the first 5 were all in the top 10, top 9 to be exact. And Utah in 98 was only ranked 17th. But they held the Bulls in 98 to 85, 93, 96, 86, 83, and 87 points. So they scored more than 87 points twice in 6 games. So they weren't exactly garbage themselves. I love doing these little interesting nuanced angles that I never hear anybody talking about. Just something to throw out there. Didn't know if anybody knew about it or not. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, please hit the like button. If you wouldn't mind sharing the video, that would be great. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. I give daily content. And that's it. Until next time.